This is day one on Camino Inca Trail and I'm just tired. The river here is the Urubamba River, which goes and joins the Amazon River later on. And the path which we are walking on is the Camino Inca Trail, which is 43 kilometers to Machu Picchu. So this is day 2 of the Camino Inca Trail, and yesterday I was very tired, and the guide actually recommended that I give him my backpack so that he can ask a porter to carry that. And I felt the same because uphill climbing was really difficult. Anyway, so I'm traveling very light today, and the trek has already started. You can see some snow-capped beautiful Andes there, and this is the path which we have to take. Today is going to be a difficult day because we have a lot of uphill climbing, but I'm hopeful that I'll be able to do it properly. Okay. So it's day 2 continuation, and we are going to a small village called Apa Apa. I don't know what, yeah, maybe Apa Apa. So it's probably a 20-minute walk from here, and it's been good till now. I mean, I've been taking rest in between, drinking lots of water. And speaking of water, we have a small a gorge here, small gorge with creek and water flowing. So I guess this is the way. So yeah, this is the bridge. Oh my god. So yeah, today we are going to climb a height of almost 1000 meters, and this would be one of the difficult days. So I'll keep on shooting some footage and keep on posting some updates. So yeah, how do you feel?
Excellent.
Excellent? You're laughing about the mistake that I switched off the recording and then I was shooting people. Hi guys.
Hi.
Just a group of hikers coming in, and also porters. These people are really hardworking, and they help with the setting about the tent and camp, and also with the foods. I'll keep posting about day 2. First, I think I need to have a protein bar. Okay. And we have arrived at Ayapata. Ayapata. And this is our guide.
Hi,
Hola.
hello.
This is our second guide. And we have a bunch of hikers from different countries here. We got Australia, we got America, we got Pakistan, we got India. I hope we don't fight. So
It's on the record now.
yeah, it's on the record. So I'm just saying that we won't fight. And so how do you think about the second day, guys?
So far, so good. Really
Yeah.
tough.
Yeah,
More to come.
yeah,
The real one's about to come, huh?
Yeah.
yeah.
I just came.
And okay, can you see that steep slope, guys? Well, that would be one of the many, or would be one of the first of the many to follow today. I'm hopeful I'll be able to do it. I have just stopped here to rest a little, and this seems like a pretty dense part of the forest, and the trees here are kind of unique. I mean I have never seen such kind of trees. Though we are not in the core area of the Amazon forest, this forest actually belongs to the Amazonas, which covers like Peru, Brazil, Bolivia, and I think one more country. And I think this forest, when I saw this forest for the first time, it feels so similar to the Amazon forest that I have seen in the movies or in the documents on TV or something. So pretty interesting spot here. You know what, guys, I was having doubts whether I should have taken the train or the bus to get to Machu Picchu. But then just look at the scene here. The Amazon forest. And then the Andes covered in clouds. Day 2 after a little rest. This is the entry and this is getting harder and harder by the hour. Just look at this terrain and look at these mountains. Look at them.
While I had a cold.
It's beautiful, but it is difficult. It is becoming very, very difficult. I have just done the vertical from the trail, if you can see, bottom at center, and I have come all the way through this, and still I have this way up to go. Oh, I think I have never walked so slow in my life. Oh my god, this is crazy, but I'm going to do it. So I've arrived here, completing the trail. As you can see, how the camera is moving, and then I still have to go. Yeah, my guide is calling me. Yeah, I will. And so this is the view from here. You can see the sun it's almost afternoon, but you can see some shadows there on the mountains and a couple of peaks with snow there, and there are a few dark clouds hovering here. I hope it doesn't rain because it will become even more difficult now. So yeah, so finally, after climbing for almost 3 hours, I guess, I have reached this pass called as Dead Woman's Pass, and I still have 1 hour to go for lunch camp, and it's just downhill, so it will be from there. And you can just see these clouds passing here, and actually there was a llama farm down there. I don't know if I can zoom in and show, but yeah, you can see a couple of llamas there. So yeah, so finally completed the uphill. To reach this point, we had to actually climb around 1000 meters. I think that's a record for me, and I hope the downhill will be easy and nice and warm, but I see some chilly wind here going. So let's see how it goes on, but I'm encouraged that I was able to complete the uphill. Oh my god, seriously, this was crazy. This is what the downhill looks like after climbing 1000 meters from morning. It's like 12:30 today now. We have to go down to reach the campsite for lunch. The guide said that it will take probably an hour, and I hope it's really chilly here, and you can see the clouds which are just they're hitting you like crazy. I think I'm using crazy a lot. Oh my god, but still, yeah. So yeah, just downhill to go, and then finally I can have some good warm hot lunch and soup. So yeah, here we go. So this is day 3 and we have just started. It's around 6 a.m. and this was the waterfall. I think I can show you the campsite which we camped, and yeah, that was the campsite. This is the first uphill and the guys are just taking some rest. This is day. We have to cover about 18 kilometers, and the first 2 hours will be uphill, and 18 kilometers, man. Oh my god, I'll keep updated. So this is the ancient moon temple of the Incas, and it's built with something kind of anti-earthquake technology. The walls are inclined inside, and wherever the temple is, there used to be a room. This room used to belong to the priests, and this temple is actually shaped like a moon, so it's the moon temple, moon god temple for the lunars. More information coming soon. We're still going to go uphill and follow a ceremony. Okay, as you can see, the temple is really shaped like a moon, a half moon. Oh my god, I'm panting. Hola.
Hello.
Hello.
Machu Picchu.
Machu Picchu. We are coming.
Okay.
Yeah.
Principal gods, no? The Andean trilogy, for that reason. Hanan Pacha, Inca language. Hanan Pacha, having word. Kai Pacha mean this word. And finally, Uhu Pacha mean, no? down there world. For that reason, I am catch 3 days. I have one more. Do you know this? Wheat, trigo.
What did you say?
Trigo.
Wheat.
The candies. Coca candy. Plastic is not good for the mother. Okay, what else? This is very important. This is the Andean secret. We're gonna appreciate here different kind of the medicinal plant, different kind of the roots, no? And that mixing with alcohol. Look at, that's called agua florida. Agua florida, okay? Now, Apu Veronica, Apu Chicón, Apu Ausangate, Apu Salcantay, Apu Pumaxillo, kay mangmi, kay produksyon ko nata churerimiquis, agradisyon mo manta, kang kunaspach, chenyayakmi, manyarimiquis, kay pasajero kunapach, llaktaman kutikting, familiang kunapach, llangkanan kunapach, imapas kachung, tranquilulla pay kunapach, chaymi, kay oración to kayamuspa, agradecer moiki, shulpayki, apukuna.
Hello there. We just finished today's uphill, and it's going to be an hour downhill. Hour, maybe 1.5 or 2 hours. I don't know. Peruvian Standard Time is like Indian Standard Time, I guess. The mountain which you see front is called the Puma's Claw. I don't know what its real name is, but it's around 5,300 meters or something. And we got our guys coming here. Hey guys,
Hey, what's up? Yo.
just getting some footage.
Awesome. Stuff
Yeah.
is pretty steep.
Yeah. Continuing with day 2, we still have a lot of fog and clouds, and yeah, you can still see the Puma's Claw mountain there. And surprisingly, we have a small citadel kind of thing. It's getting covered in cloud, but we can see it. I think that's a ancient Incan site also, so we'll find out about it soon. The clouds just cleared up and we have arrived at this temple, which is the temple of the lagoon. I don't know what lagoon it is, but it looks pretty marvelous, even with the ruins. And you can still see those snow-capped Andes there. And there's one more ruin here down. This was a trail which we followed downhill, and through this the guide is calling me now. So day 3, after lunch, very good lunch,
Of course, man.
of course.
Yeah.
I
Love
can't
the
see
trail.
anything.
No one can say anything. Oh god, I hope the route like this only, or up down
15 minutes.
50 minutes like this. Okay, we'll keep you posted. So day 3, just after lunch, it has started to rain, and the forest has become a little more dense now, but it's good. Hola.
Hola!
And you can see it's turning really beautiful here. So I think a couple of hours of more walking here, and then we'll reach campsite 3. After climbing for an almost 1.5 or 2 hours of downhill climbing, I get to see this again. So we are just maybe an hour away from the 3rd campsite, which is there, and this river is Winkapata, and this area is Intipati. This is the ruins of Intipati, and these 3 rooms were used for storage, whereas this one was the 4 windows represent the 4 regions, and the four regions of Incas and the three tri-sided. I mean, the triangle represents the three animals of the Incas. And this structure was used to grow medicinal plants and also a few crops and probably peanut or something. And this particular structure is for the priests, and it is triangular in shape. And it is said that the sunset, which would come from that particular mountain, the rays would fall on this particular structure step by step, and the priest which would be here would pray during sunset, thanking sun for giving its light throughout the day. I think it's a pretty marvelous piece of architecture and technology, especially considering the sun's rays falling during sunset on each steps, right? So this is Incan technology for you. Hola. So this is I finally completed day 3. Day 3 was we had to walk how much, about 18 kilometers, and most of it was downhill, but it was pretty decent when compared to what yesterday's walk was. Yesterday's was crazy, really crazy. I mean, I don't think I can ever forget it in my life. So anyway, right now we are we're very near to Machu Picchu, and I'll just show you the campsite, and then we just have to go around the mountain. The mountain is just here, we can just see it, but we are seeing it from the behind. And tomorrow morning, I guess around 3 o'clock, the trek will start, and we are hopeful to see Machu Picchu at mostly at sunrise, and hopefully there will be not much of cloud cover there, because we walked for almost like 4 days and I don't want to see Machu Picchu with the cloud cover, you know. So right now we are here and the camp has been set up, and I'll just show you the camp. Hola. This is the camp 3, and it's set up on a little terrace here overlooking this particular view. And these are our cooks and hola. These are our cooks and our chefs. Muy bien come. Amigo. Yeah, lama. So these guys are really good and they're really cheerful and helpful. Yeah. So they've been cooking really good food and helping us setting up the tents and everything. So that's been really good. They're really hardworking guys, these people. And this mountain which you see right now is Machu Picchu, or is it this mountain? The guide actually said this mountain, but the porters were saying this mountain, so I'm not sure. But anyway, it's one of these mountains, these two mountains, and the trek will go around this mountain, and then we will be able to see the citadel and the settlement there. So right now it's pretty relaxing, and we have done with almost all of the trek, and we just have about 2 hours to go tomorrow, 2 to 3 hours. So we're just chilling and just spending time. So hopeful to see a cloud-free Machu Picchu tomorrow. So day 4, the checkpoint office just opened at 5:30, and we were in the line for about an hour. And now we are making our way to the Sun Gate. And yo, how do you feel on the last day?
असं कसं विचारतोस रे
सांग, रेकॉर्ड करतोय.
ठीक आहे
ठीक आहे. And just look at this view. Whew. We'll get back later. So after 1.5 hours of early morning trekking, we finally arrived for the first glimpse of Machu Picchu. We are at Inti Pachu, and this is the first view of Machu Picchu from here. Oh my god, I can't believe I did it. See that? Honestly, I don't have any words. I'm just soaking in the view. Ooh. Seriously, this is amazing. I'm so tired that I can't even speak. Ooh. So we'll be heading back there. down to the main center after some time, I guess.
The mountain behind.
So
Okay.
yeah, finally we made it. Hola Lama! Look who we have on our trail as our guest. ¿Cómo estás, Lama? Lama. Hui. Who? Finally, we have arrived at Machu Picchu. I mean, the main center. The previous view of Machu Picchu was from the Sun Gate, and it was far, but it was the first view of Machu Picchu. And this view, which I'm going to show now, is the view which it is famously known for. And this is the view. This is the ancient citadel of Incas, and it was built around 400 to 500 years back. And the mountain up there, back there, is the Huayna Picchu. As you can see, there are some steps there, and people do actually climb that mountain to see that another view of Machu Picchu. And now we're going to go down to the main city and actually learn more about it, about its history, and about its significance and its technology. So yeah, this is that view of Machu Picchu which I wanted to see from ages, and I finally have seen it. Also, it's December in Peru, and it's the rainy season, and fortunately we didn't have any rain today or any clouds. They seem to be a little dark clouds hovering above, but other than that, this is actually the perfect weather to see Machu Picchu, because there were stories of people who had walked for 4 days and had seen Machu Picchu in a very cloudy weather, but luckily it's all clear today, and it's really amazing, and it makes the 4-day trek well worth it. I mean, it's more than worth it. So we are now walking through the Incan ruins of Machu Picchu, and there were quite a few areas of temple areas. Sun Temple was there, and also there was there were few sculptures of mountains which resembles the actual mountain which is just ahead of them, and there were some other points which were used for doing astronomical studies, calculating the star movement and distances between Earth and Sun and other things. So there were quite a few points, and there was also one point where there was a Swayamvar kind of a room there, and also there was a stage where people would come in and perform. Other than that, there were quite a few water channels, and the water from the Machu Picchu mountain, which I'm showing right now, was channelized through small water channels built by cutting rocks using quads and other martensite, and would come through here. Actually, I'm not finding a water channel here, but there are many water channels. So, this is the water channel which I was talking about. So the water comes here from the Machu Picchu mountain, which is that, and from there it is channelized through these little passages, and it flows down from here to there, and then people would use this water for their utilities. This is quite a fascinating room. This is actually a mirror room for the ladies, and as you can see, these are circular mirrors. There's actually water in it, and how this works is that the ladies used to actually put a few drops of llama's blood in this, and that would make it more reflective, and also would make the water still, and they would be able to see themselves properly. Also quite interesting are these walls here. These are special Incan walls, and you can see that there's any mortar or anything inside these, and it is said that even a blade of a knife cannot pass through these walls. So now we are leaving Machu Picchu. We are done with the tour of the ruins, and this has actually been a really great journey, and actually this is one of the most beautiful spots I've ever seen, and I hope Peru continues to surprise me and mesmerize me. So this is Anuj signing off from Machu Picchu. We'll carry on with Arequipa and Lima soon. So Machu Picchu for you once again.